I wanna bring up one last thing. I know we're almost here at the end, and it's something that I want to see if it's a continuing theme. And you brought up honor, and one of the last lines was Tosk saying to O'Brien, "Die with honor."
That's right.
And the word honor, it seems to be a recurring theme in Star Trek, especially in myth, in a lot of hero stories, and having honor in your death. And if you take that, I think, in a subtext way, as we all will eventually meet our demise, what does that truly mean to die with honor, on an ethical sense, on a morality sense, on how you lived your life? You have Klingons who come from a very, very primal. You fight, and you fight with everything, and you die with honor. And today is a good day to die, right? It's very easy to tap in to what that appears to mean for them. But if Tosk says it to O'Brien, die with honor, how does O'Brien take that, and what does that mean for a human, for a Starfleet officer, to die with honor? What attributes, what qualities in a human being allows one to die with honor? And I thought of that. I thought of that listening to that, going, yeah, that's a great line for Tosk, because you see what honor means to him, or as he was bred for this hunt and his whole, race and the society he's a part of. But what does that mean for O'Brien and the rest of us? I thought that was, I think that's kind of interesting.
Well, I think what he ended up doing in that episode brought him closer to dying with honor. Like dying with honor, kind of like dying with a clear conscience, or what you did was right. I think, when he's old and gray on his deathbed, he would look back at that point and say, I did the right thing. And I think that would be dying with honor, in that one little nugget of time.
So again, Star Trek posing more questions for us as viewers.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean to each and every one of us when we watch that show? What is being a good man, a good woman, a good human being? What does that mean to have honor when we die and look back on our lives? And maybe
I think of greater good. I think of standing on your principles, and I also think of not being cowardly and being true to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the things that I think of when I think of honor and dying with honor.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting, though. We always think of, when we hear honor, we immediately think Klingons. And I like that I love that Tosk said that to O'Brien.
Well, and today, I mean, outside of Star Trek, I think of soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
When I think of honor, I think of the military, and I think of soldiers. So, they've signed up for something. They're doing it for the greater good, and they're being true to themselves and what they've agreed to do instead, fight for, and the principle of what they're fighting for. I think of those things when I think of honor.
But maybe
that doesn't mean it's right or wrong, or there's
no.
Right of it. I just said that's what I think each person believes from themselves,
of course,
the individual.
And I was not going to say right or wrong on that. I was just taking from this. I'm like, we don't often attribute that word to us very often, to our own personal lives. And for me, I took that like, yeah, what is dying with honor? It's a good question. I like that it posed that question to me.
The way I use it in my own life is there's one of the commandments of the Bible, the 10 Commandments, is honor thy mother and father. And it's actually used in that way, to honor your mother and your father. So I do my best to honor in that way.
Right.